Hey everyone, Captain J-Rod here. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about what I believe is the most overlooked or undervalued piece of safety equipment for boating. When it comes to boating safety, there are a lot of things that come to mind. Life jackets or PFDs, EPIRBs, having multiple engines in case one goes out, etc. But recently I've found that there is one piece of safety equipment that can really add another level of safety to your fishing or boating trip that is often overlooked and I don't hear talked about very often. What I'm talking about is the Garmin InReach Mini. Essentially what it is a satellite texting device. Now your classic satellite phone that you make calls on is really expensive. Most satellite phones these days are around $1,000 plus. The Garmin InReach Mini sends messages over the Iridium network, which has 75 satellites in orbit at all times, 66 in operation with 9 spares in orbit and another 6 spares on Earth. Iridium satellites fly at 17,000 miles per hour, which is about 10,000 miles per hour faster than its closest competitor. Now this thing can only send text messages, but it comes in at a much more economical price range of around $300 to $400 depending on if you buy the Mini or the Mini 2, which are both very similar. You can send preset messages directly from the device, or you can download the Garmin EarthMate app and send text messages directly from there. You can also send your latitude and longitude. Now, one thing to note about this is that it only works with a subscription. Subscriptions range anywhere from around $12 to $65 a month, depending on your plan and how much you plan to use it to communicate. There's also an SOS button on the side right here, which basically sends an alert to an emergency response center that will communicate with you and determine what the nature of your rescue will be. Sea or land, if someone's hurt, etc. Then they will alert the appropriate agency to rescue you. Now, if you haven't heard of this thing before, in the boating world, that doesn't really surprise me, as it is more common in the hiking and camping communities. Nevertheless, it is intended for boating uses as well. They sell these in West Marine. Now, my personal experience with this device in the boating application has been nothing but stellar. Recently, my dad and I have been venturing more offshore with our single-engine boat, which is the main reason why we bought this to begin with. And living on the west coast of Florida, we have to venture out pretty far to get to deep water, and you lose cell phone range around 15 miles offshore, and we're typically fishing between 20 and 30 miles offshore. Now, this device has been great because for $12 a month, I can have direct communication with my loved ones and others to tell them how we are doing, and it is 100% worth the peace of mind to you and to your loved ones to have this on board. Now, you see, an EPIRB is great for those emergency situations, and if you activate it, someone will most likely come to rescue you. But this device actually gives you the ability to communicate with people on shore so you can tell them your situation. And recently, my boat has been in the shop, and I've been doing a lot of kayak fishing. Now, I've always kayak fished within cell range, but what I like about this device is that it has a little carabiner clip on the back, and I can just clip it to my life jacket. So God forbid something does go wrong, I can use the SOS button. And in closing, I really think this device is fantastic. I think it's an economical piece of safety equipment overlooked by the boating and fishing community. And if you're looking to do some serious offshore fishing, I highly recommend picking one of these up to add another level of safety on top of your EPIRB. And if you guys like this video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I plan on producing a lot more videos like it. And if you have any thoughts on other things I could have touched on or things I could have done better, please let me know in the comments below. And one last thing, if you guys like this shirt that I'm wearing, it's from a pretty cool company called Keepers Only. And if you go to their website, www.keepersonly.co, and use code CAPTJROD, you can get 15% off your order. Thank you guys, and God bless.